Everything in here, there is great intention from the ground up, from the inside out. Black people contributing to the making of this entire space.
I really like the way that they represent everybody, and it's really nice to see that.
What I'm always trying to do is to put the books together in ways that suggest conversations, ways that may be surprising. I hope that when somebody comes out of Refiwa, they feel like they've just been immersed in something. And that is an all-encompassing experience and communing with Black art and Black literature in all its forms. And I'm talking visual art, I'm talking about the kind of music that we have on our playlist, I'm talking about the art, the books on our shelves. So it really is an attempt to create an immersive experience across the various forms of Black art and literature.
Welcome to Refiwa Book Cafe. We are located at the corner of Driver and Angier, the bustling Driver Angier corridor. Lots of sounds, lots of music, lots of other interesting neighborhood sonic experiences. A significant thing happened. My grandmother died in 2017, and that kind of threw me into a certain kind of spiral. I thought, okay, well, I may not have the entirety of my life to collect these books and be able to put together this reference library. So I started to think then about what it would look like to put it together. That's where the idea of a bookstore came along. It just made sense because we're in Durham. It's a historic city. It's just got so much happening in the way of Black life and Black history.
I'm a mixed media painter, sculptor, and musician. My work is here at Refiwa. I call it Afro-Expressionism. It's centered on the humanity and experiences of Black people in America and throughout the diaspora. I hear people say sometimes within our community, like, I don't want to see no more trauma. The way I address it is, can't heal nothing you don't reveal.
Shambo brought this in for Black History Month. So I put together that shelf, which is again about questioning what is history, and the idea is that Shambo brings in a piece that then answers elements of the question that I'm asking.
I always say that in my work, I'm painting a redemption song, because I feel the stories don't get told in a way that really honor the fullness of who we are and what we've meant to the whole world.
What I noticed when I first came up to this, it was like an eye and it's crying, I think, and it explains a lot. There's like them all over, and this is a really magnificent piece, really creative.
There's so much about this space that I love, and some of it came together very intentionally, and some of it came together very haphazardly, and maybe that's the part that I love the most, so that some of it was quite haphazard. One of the things that I'm also very excited about in the space is our tables. So we worked with a young queer Black artist out of New York who custom built these tables for us. On the tables you'll see imposed the map of Hayti. This is our cafe space, so we just walked out of the bookstore. We're in the cafe now. This is a whole different vibe.
Into this vibe here.
This is our coffee program, like I said, lattes, Americanos, cappuccinos.
Keeping it simple.
Keeping it simple.
Keeping it basic.
No frills. Got some candles from Bright Black, and some of the art that you see here are prints from, again, Shambo Medina. This is also our informal, formal cookbook section. So I mentioned earlier, we've been exploring and putting together books for our youngest readers. So this is where they're displayed. And the idea is that if you've got a little one who's of walking age, they may not necessarily be able to browse over there, but when the parents are buying, a coffee, a tea, they might wander over here. And when you're imagining that, when we built it out, that's what we thought. But to actually watch kids waddle over here and grab a book, and that's what they want that day, it feels really nice.
I love Refiwa. I'm a neighbor. I live down the street, and also I'm a teacher at Maureen Joy Charter School, which is just a couple blocks away. We walk down here most weekends and come in for a snack and some coffee and reading books, so it's just a wonderful addition to the community. It's nice to be able to come to a place where they can browse through books and choose one that they want to read back in class.
So this, obviously, lots of great children's books, so colorful and bright and fun. I think it matters so much just for kids to see themselves reflected back.
We've had parents come in here on a weekend and say, I didn't know this many Black authors wrote this many children's books. I just had no idea.
It's fun to read different books because in school there are only sometimes only certain types of books you can read.
Beyond being a bookstore and a coffee shop, we also host various community events. We host book talks. We have an ongoing speaker series.
There at what felt like the edge of the world, Erzu Lee and I met the storm. Puddles of muted light punctured the dark.
We are a live music venue. We host film showcases. We have art exhibits. So there's always something going on at Reviwa.
Excuse me? I just want to say that I really like your art and it's really beautiful and pretty.
Thank you very much. Y'all artists too?
Yeah, I
Kinda.
draw in a sketchbook.
I kind of draw, but I do a lot of writing.
A lot of writing. Okay, nice. I really appreciate y'all saying that.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I'm always trying to demonstrate the depth of Black literature, and sometimes that's just collecting an author's work and showing you just how expansively that person has written. Percival Everett, who is from this particular place, is American. Zakes Mdai is South African. Marlon James is Jamaican. Tochi Onyebuchi is Nigerian.
She did a good job. She did books for adults and for kids, so everybody, when they come in here, they will have an option to choose from.
You're not here to be educated and beaten over the head. You really are here to commune with people in all of their complexity, in all of their humanity.
It was kind of wild that there was not a Black bookstore in Durham. Didn't make any sense. Suddenly this thing that I'd been nurturing, this thing that I'd been dreaming, was maybe also going to fulfill a need. I had this idea in my mind. I didn't know where I was going to do it. I didn't know where I was going to put it. And here I am in Durham, and there's nothing like it.
Refiwa Book Cafe is at 406 South Driver Street in Durham, and they're open daily. For more information, give them a call at 919-391-8945 or visit them online at rofiwabooks.com.